slowly breaking. The new day lies ahead. The saddest thing I do is leaving you alone in that bed. As the day grows brighter, I'm sure you realize last night I was your lover. Today I'm just another pilgrim in disguise. Some may call it destiny, some may call it pride. Search alone for mysteries that are buried deep inside. I must take the new road and leave the old behind. Run into the gold that'll ease my heart and soul and satisfy my mind.
Okay, we need to have everybody please stand back. Let the police and paramedics do their job. Please stand back. Move back. Move back. Stand back. Stand back.
First thing, man.
What happened here, man?
Well, it looks like the guy driving the station wagon had himself a heart attack. There's no skid marks, so he didn't even get a chance to apply his brakes. From the looks of the damage, the guy had to be doing at least 55 miles an hour when he collided into the bus.
Okay, Ray, we're ready.
All right, Lieutenant, we're on. We're speaking with Lieutenant Calvin Buckert of the Dallas Police. Lieutenant.
Good afternoon, I'm Larry Swain. Tragedy struck at an early hour today when an automobile collided with the North Dallas Elementary School bus. 3 children and the driver of the car were killed, and at least a dozen others seriously injured. KSTX News reporter Lemoyne Peabody was at the accident scene, where he talked with Public Information Officer Calvin Buckert.
How many units do you have here, Lieutenant?
Well, we've got 6 police elements working traffic and 2 fire ambulances that are carrying the casualties.
Are all the children out of the bus?
As far as we know, they are. And, you know, this could very well be the worst accident in Dallas's history.
Preliminary indications are that Van Hees suffered a heart attack, lost control of his automobile, ran a stop sign, and then crashed into the side of the oncoming bus. The official cause of Van Hees' death will be verified by an autopsy now underway at the medical examiner's office. A Dallas federal judge stepped down from the bench today. I'll be back with that and other stories right after these few brief words.
59, this is 652.
Go ahead, 652.
59, they're transferring the hitchhiker killer. Better get over there now.
Okay, we're gone, 10-4. Where are you?
What's the chance of getting an exclusive with this kid, Jack?
Man, none, L.A. He hadn't said a word since he got here. Not even when they showed him the pictures.
Now, if you'll all just calm down, we're going to bring this man out of here. I sure would appreciate it if you'd make a path clear through here. So you can take all the pictures you want, but for now, no questions, please. Hey, you said you're right. Hey, can you say
You know what's going on back at the station about now? Bubba's showing the boss man that film we did on Comar.
That's a mistake. He'll hate it.
You gotta be kidding. A guy that actually walks on fire? He'll love it.
When you're preparing to do one of your feats, what are you actually doing?
Well, actually, I'm trying to throw myself into an altered state of consciousness. In the testing that has been going on me, they did find that I work in altered states of consciousness, and that's down in the alpha and theta brainwave states, and that while I'm in these states of mind, I do have control over the autonomic nervous system. But when I go on the fire walk, I'm not sure, but when I don't go down into the Delta Range, but this is still to be tested to find out. I'm walking around drinking pop and possibly chain smoking, and pretty soon, bing, I know I'm in that state of mind and I can go. It's almost like a trance-like state, but I'm fully conscious of what I'm doing at all times.
How about using your same methods to cure an illness, such as cancer, arthritis, or whatever?
In myself, I've been able to manage that because I haven't been sick in over 25 years.
With anything?
Nothing.
You've worked with children, retarded children, at the Kennedy Foundation?
Yes, I did work with Ted Kennedy, Eunice Shriver, and the Kennedy Foundation. I was one of 19 people who was called to Washington by them to help set up the Special Olympics program for the mentally retarded.
Do you think you'll ever teach your method where they can come and learn what you have wrong?
Once science is fully discovered what it is that makes me click, we may have some answers to help other people.
That woman's voice makes my teeth hurt.
The concern right now is trying to...
What is that?
Get the knowledge...
Some footage Chris Lowe shot on a guy that walks on fire.
And if
Get rid of it.
Find out exactly how I got here.
I said get it off. I don't want that crap around here.
People and they themselves...
This is not a sideshow. It's television.
How you feeling, L.A.? You feeling okay?
Super A1, cowboy. How's yourself?
Tired. Jesus, I get so tired. It's beginning to get to me, buddy. Dealing with all this pain.
What pain?
Everybody's. Yours, mine. It's like a war going on all the time.
It is a war, man. You can't change it. Forget it. Every mother's child's gonna have to learn the street fight. That's all.
Yeah, hi, Eileen. Give me the newsroom, will you, hon? Yeah, Bubba, Chris. Listen, I got some marks for you in that bus thing, all right? Nah, I doubt if we'll be until later. Well, tell her I'm busy. Never mind, I'll call her later. And Bubba, call Jack, it's important. My car is supposed to be ready at 3 o'clock. And if it's not, I'm gonna kick some ass. Goddamn. Okay, thanks, Emily. Bye.
What's the name of this actress again?
Sugar, candy, something sweet like that.
Come on, we got at least know her name.
Jesus, L.A. Honey. Honey Harold.
Are you putting me on or what?
No, I swear to God. Honey Harold. She's in Nicholson's new picture.
She any good?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out tonight, I hope.
Pull back from the statue and zoom in on a two-shot, okay?
I think there ought to be more leading roles for women. I'd like to play parts like Bette Davis did years ago. Or I can imagine playing a character like Katharine Hepburn. I think it would be a great challenge as an actress. And also show...
Show women as something more than supporting players?
Yes.
Is this the first time you've done a sex scene in a motion picture? How did you feel about it?
I worried about it at first. After all, I am a serious actress. And that sort of thing is so frequently done without taste, especially in foreign films.
Cut. Chris.
I'm sick and tired of these.
You gotta get the camera on the other side.
I want to go home. I want to shower. I haven't had sleep.
I'm gonna ask her once more about that sex scene.
Tell them to get someone
And I
else.
want you to go in tight on her face, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm tired. I haven't slept
Let's
in
get
3
rid of the
weeks.
dogs.
200
I'm
is
afraid
a
you'll
day.
have to
It's
go.
too much for anyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to take that last part over again.
Nude scene, nude scene. It is not a sex scene. Please, get that straight.
Nude scene. And then you tighten in, man, okay?
Tightened at all federal buildings in the area. Stevie Wonder, the foremost black recording star of the 70s, has signed a contract with Motown Records in Detroit today that gives him the highest guaranteed income in the history of the recording industry. Motown officials announced that the contract would assure the singer $13 million over the next 7 years, breaking the previous reported high of $8 million
It's 1
in
o'clock.
5 years by both Elton John and Paul McCartney. Right now, news reporter Lemoyne Peabody is standing by. Lemoyne?
I think there should be more lead parts for women. I'd like to do parts
There's a mirror in
like
the
Bette
bathroom.
Davis did years ago.
Get off
Or
my
I could
case,
picture a
will you?
character like
Boy,
Katharine Hepburn.
aren't we
I think
tense?
it'd be a real challenge as an actress.
Come on,
And
relax.
also show...
Show women as something more than supporting players?
Yes.
Is this the first time you've ever done a sex scene in a motion picture?
You get off watching yourself act like a puppy dog in front of
At
me?
first
Don't
I
start that now, Iris.
After all, I am
Shit.
a serious actress.
Can't get through the day without seeing yourself on the tube at least 3 or 4 times, huh?
Shut up, you hear me?
I won't shut up!
Let me be alone.
You are alone, Tom. And who wants you anyway? Because I have had it, you understand? I have had it!
Apparently placed outside an entrance to the office building.
Really good.
Section housing the Midwest headquarters, the Federal
Then get out.
Investigation Bureau.
Get
Fire
out!
Marshal Walter
This
Brennan
is my apartment, Lemoyne!
has been established.
My apartment! And besides, I am tired of living with some kind of a creep!
Possible link for the radical.
What did you call me?
FBI special agent.
You figure it out,
Very
bastard!
similar to the weatherman of a few years ago. This is Larry Swain, KSTX News. Good night.
I got 2 mollies, a quaalude, and some hash all tucked into my sack. Sandy's got some acid in her purse. God damn, I'll tell you. Oh, then the cop in front goes, "Let me hear you count from 1 to 10, backwards. Skip every other number." I go, "Huh?"
Morning,
And
Eileen.
then he looks at Everett and he says,
Don't count on it.
"What are you shaking for?"
It'll rain.
And Everett
Rain
goes,
before noon.
"I guess 'cause I'm cold."
Oh, I
He
hope
goes,
you
"Well, boy, if I
appreciate
was
my
you, I'd do something to get
typing
me
bit.
warm, 'cause your teeth are
I feel
starting
like
to
I'm
rattle."
dying this morning.
No.
Did
was
Pat
clean,
Merrill
but I
leave a
wasn't.
prospectus of mine
Yeah,
on your
like I
desk? It was
told
about 4 typed
I
pages.
had 2
stapled.
mollies, some hash,
I have no idea.
Sandy had some
And
good
I am
cheer.
not going to look for it now.
and
Well,
a
you don't mind
purse.
if I look for it, then, do
I
you?
told you, yeah. Anyway, he goes, "How well do you girls know these 2 boys?" And Sandy goes, "We know them real well. He's Bubba and he's Everett." Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hey, Chris, you looking for that thing you submitted? About the old guy living in the church?
Yeah.
Production turned it down. I got it here somewhere.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah, it did. Said it wasn't relevant or something. Hey, don't do that. I'll find it. When I do, I'll bring it in to you. Just don't mess up my desk like that.
Kiss off. And tell Marion I think he's got turkey shit taste.
Don't use that kind of language in here.
Shit! 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 He turned me down again, goddammit.
That figures. The dude don't like you. Nobody likes you. You look funny. And your mama dresses you funny.
You know I'm gonna tell that old bastard to go straight to hell. Hi, Pat. I was just down to your office for you.
Ellie. Larry Swain is going to Washington for 3 days. I want you to take over the anchor spot.
Dynamite.
Oh, listen, Pat, I wanted to know how you like my little program in the Old Man.
Answer that. I do not think it is necessary for you to upset the production office by shouting obscenities at my secretary.
Well, you see, sir, I waited a whole week for an answer on the program
idea. I am not really
idea.
interested in how long you waited for anything.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You have any complaints, you come to me.
Yes, sir, I appreciate that.
If this is a scam.
Here's your little prospectus. I don't think we have any use for it.
We'll be there.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
The Iceman's really down on you, cowboy.
As you know, I'm a simple man.
So what I want to do is a little show that has some kind of humor. You know what I mean? I found this old guy that's been going to this abandoned church for years, worshiping, kind of conducting his own services by himself. Thanks. Anyway, it would have made a great story, and they turned it down. I keep coming up with these little ideas and can't go anywhere with them.
Why don't you just blow them off, man?
You know, I've thought about it.
Screw 'em. What do you care?
Yeah, Trip. I'm just about there. Hey, Gene, how are you?
Oh, Chris. Listen, you know Bradley.
Sure do. Who's this pretty little thing over here, Miss Tech?
Terrible, it's Chris Lowe.
My pleasure. You getting in shape for a pie eating contest or what?
Iris is playing around on me.
No, she ain't. Because I'd be the first one to know if she was.
How's that?
Because she'd be playing around with me.
It ain't funny.
Get this in WLA, I'm a little short on cash. Jesus was a Capricorn, but so is Nixon. Now, how you figure that?
You believe you're going to go on after you die? You ever thought about it?
Yeah, I've thought about it. I don't know.
You want to hear my theory? You want to know what I think?
Sure, go ahead.
It's like there's this building, see, about 25 stories up.
Okay.
Well, I think it's like at birth we fall off the top of that building. And it takes us about 65 years to go splat. You know? Splat on the pavement. That's what I believe in. We're born falling, and years later, we finally hit the bottom. And that's it.
Two men were killed today in the aftermath of a robbery attempt at the Dallas Federal Savings Branch near Love Field. The two men fled to a nearby warehouse where both were slain in a shootout with several units of the Dallas police who had responded to the bank's silent alarm system.
This place reminds me of church.
because I wonder I could run it off.
Oh, you mean at the shootout?
Shit, all of a sudden we were in the middle of it. Couldn't get out. We tried, but we were pinned down.
They were shooting at you?
Like hail in the panhandle.
The kid was killed right in front of me.
What?
A little kid. Couldn't have been more than 14. Ran. Saw daylight and ran for it. They shot him right through the chest with a riot gun. Cut him in half.
Jesus. And killed him?
Right in front of me. 5 feet from me. I saw his eyes when he got hit.
And what did you see there? In his eyes?
Terror.
So nothing else?
I saw terror. Horror. He knew he was going to die.
But you must die before you can live, you know that. Have you ever experienced your own death? Any of you?
No.
You should try it sometime. Once you do it, you eliminate the fear of death, the terror. Imagine that you have died. Let go of your body. Your body is lifeless, useless. You may cry if you feel it, or scream, or curse. Go with the feeling. Follow it to the limit you no longer need to hide your feelings. Look at your body. Look at the unloved one. The one that lies cold and alone. The one that has had no love. This is your chance to give warmth and courage to one who feels only cold, loneliness, and death. Let your tears flow out from depth of you, and let your bitterness flow out with them.
Arnold Wiggins is 73 now. The church is 59 years older, but Arnold still attends services every Sunday. When they begin, promptly at 10 a.m., Arnold Wiggins is the only person in the old church. He keeps going back to Canyon Church and worshiping because of a feeling he experienced in a vision. KSTX reporter Larry Swain asks Arnold what that feeling was.
Well, the Lord, His work. I definitely felt called to stay here.
You felt that you should stay and work in the cabin.
That's right.
And what were the services like? Did they shout a lot? Sing
Well,
loud
quite a
songs?
lot. Yes, they did. Had lots of good singing, good spiritual singing. And on Saturday night, they'd have a regular community singing. And people gather quite well for that. Our most Heavenly Father, who art in heaven, O Lord Jesus Christ, we come before thee now with an while, and we thank you for the privilege of prayer, and I'm on praying ground to plead and turn to thee today. Thank you.
Just a goddamn minute. I am simply trying to help you see the reality of the situation, Lo. You are, how should I put it, you're out of focus. This station has no further desire to finance your audio-visual masturbation.
Listen, you son of a bitch. I'm tired of being talked down to by a second-rate news director on his way down from New York. I don't need your bullshit editorial. I know who's running this station. I work here, remember?
Not anymore.
A third fatality was confirmed Thursday in Cleveland, Ohio. Officials are perplexed over the cause of the upsurge in reported cases of the once epidemic disease that has lain dormant now for centuries. High winds in the Gulf area are expected to continue throughout the week, keeping temperatures at or near record high levels for at least the next 5 days. KSTX staff meteorologist David Caldwell will bring us all the details after these messages.
Mr. Hogarty, could I speak to you for a minute?
Howdy, I'm Chris Lowe. Seems like every time we get a good rain around here, it brings all the trash down from the city. And I gotta go around cleaning it up.
Will, I'd like to talk with you for a few minutes, if I may.
Sun sure feels good today. You notice that? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I read where the city wants to take you off your land and put a freeway through here.
That is stronger than stud horse piss with the foam farted off. Hey, old Rex, ain't that right? Yeah, you old hairy hyena. Russell, who do you feel like today, huh? Russell feels like different people on different days. Here in the ravine, those pigs and these woods they're all part of each other, you know?
Mr. Hogarty, I make film. And I'd like to do a little documentary on you and your life here at the Hog Haven.
I'm Madeline, here to bring you a fashion fantasy of furs from Relevels. Here we have beautiful Carol in a U.S. chinchilla. It's a jacket and it's double-breasted with jet buttons. You can wear that over gowns and slacks and casual wear, and it's just luscious. Here is Annie, looking like a dream in her white mink coat, and you'd feel like a dream too in a coat like that. Elegant. And here comes Barb, dressed in a beautiful natural mink coat and a ranch mink collar and cuffs that are brown to match her beautiful brown eyes. Love that. The costume belt comes off and the coat takes on a different characteristic. Here we have Harriet in her full-length natural mink with a hat to match. Oh, you look just like a princess. And here, imported from Germany, just for today, is a high fashion model in a sable-dyed fox with leather inserts. We love that look. Belinda, you look breathtaking. This is the piece de resistance. This is a Norwegian blue fox, full-length coat. And again, it zips off and becomes a stroller length. So you have two coats in one. And she is wearing a Russian bonnet. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed our showing today. Au revoir.
You make it sound so
making film?
Well, it is kind of magic. I take people out of reality and give them their dreams. What do you do, Marlene?
I'm a therapist.
A what?
A confrontation therapist.
Okay. But what do you do?
I take people out of their dreams and put them back into reality.
No, I thought you'd be around for a while, and you thought I'd hold on. That's where you were wrong. See, you don't know me very well. There's only one thing I can say. Won't you walk away?
Hey, L.A. Hey, cowboy. What'd you say? So how you been, man? Haven't seen you in months. You've been the invisible man.
Well, around, freelancing and making some shorts. How about yourself?
You hear about my nomination?
For president.
No, brother. It's a local award.
Come on, jeez.
Swear to God. It's just local. But it don't hurt nothing.
So you're gonna be a star?
Isn't that what I've been telling you?
Yeah. All right. So, how's Iris?
Okay. It's okay.
Well, let me buy you a beer or something, huh?
Got a split, man. Take care of yourself, cowboy.
Oh, come on, man. I haven't seen you in 4 months.
No, really. Take care.
That was a talent scout from MGM, and they're looking for a new sex symbol in Hollywood.
Oh, really? Well, how much does it pay? I just might be interested.
I knew it. Damn, I knew it.
Singing a sad song. Give me the time, Lord, to think of you. They're just sad enough to bring me back to the pleasure we knew.
I just saw a therapy student of mine in the ladies' room.
Oh, yeah?
How's it going, Chris?
Hey, Clint, what's happening, buddy?
Yeah, she hasn't been to group in over 3 weeks, and that does kind of worry me.
Well, Marlene, I gotta be completely honest with you. I think that therapy group thing of yours is really,
What?
forget it.
Come on, what do you want to say?
I think it's a real pile of bullshit.
Well, listen to me. I'm trying to reach you. I'm trying to get through to you. How many times do I have to tell you?
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
No, wait a minute! God damn it! Get out of here! What the hell is someone listen to me?
Disappointed in me. I couldn't ever do just in my
Lunch is now being served.
Lunch? Jesus, what time is it?
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3 o'clock. Wow, I'm sorry.
It's all right. You were really tired. We both were after last night.
Well, we could eat with old L.A. for this one. You ruined our whole night. We could have been out having fun. Instead...
Raspberries?
Instead, we run all over town looking for him. He's cutting my time. I could have been making love to you. Damn, these are good berries. You got any sugar?
Sugar's bad for you. I never use it.
That's what L.A. says. He says it's poison every time I see him. He's eating it.
Because he wants to poison himself.
This is really a treat.
Your friend doesn't like himself.
Are you kidding? He worships the ground he walks on. Don't let that little scene last night fool you.
Do you like him?
L.A.? Yeah, sure. He's my buddy. I love him. What's this thing we're under here, Merlene?
Pyramid?
Oh, yeah. I heard a guy on Johnny Carson talking about pyramids.
Pyramids are very strange objects.
You're a very strange object, Merlene.
Hi, it's fine.
Hi, Verla.
How you doing?
That guy has been shoplifting since I can remember.
What love letter? Had a nice fight here.
Hi. Hi.
Everybody here?
Nobody's missing.
Okay.
My name is Patricia, and I feel fine. I really do. I was aware of it all the way to the meeting. I couldn't believe it. A whole week went by without any pain. Oh, yeah. I just felt great. And I had this talk with my mother Wednesday night, and for once I didn't let her get to me. I kept my cool, and she had to go on my trip. Feels good to feel good, doesn't it? You bet.
My name is Phil, and I feel fine.
Wait a minute, Phil. Say that again.
Louder, can't hear you.
My name is Phil. I feel fine.
I don't believe it. Neither do I.
Did your
Wife show up at the attorney's office like you expected?
Yes.
What?
Yes, she was there. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Did you argue with each other?
No, why should we argue? We went to the lawyer's office to sign papers. That's all we were doing.
God, everything's shut off. Look how you're sitting. Uncross your arms. Put your hands at your sides. Uncross your legs.
Come on, man, let it out. Will you feel it and just let it up and let it out?
Tell your wife you love her.
I love you.
Louder, she can't hear you. Do you love her? Tell her you love her.
I can't.
Do you love her, Phil?
Yes.
Then tell her.
I can't.
Let those feelings out.
Come on, Phil, let it all out. We need to know how you feel.
Show us how much you love her.
She doesn't understand.
Do you understand?
Come on, Phil, you're wasting our
Then
time.
give it to us.
Come on, let it out.
Tell us, man. Christ. It's all right, Phil. Go ahead. Come on, man.
Do you love her?
Yes, I love her.
Then say it.
I love her.
Tell her you love her. Why are you so helpless? Why are you acting like such a baby?
Like you were in the
Quit
hospital.
acting
Why
like
don't you
a
tell
child.
the group about what
Quit
it
feeling
feels like
sorry
to be
for yourself.
I love my wife and I can't go on alone. I can't.
Somebody help me. Doesn't anybody understand? Don't you understand? You sit there and you judge me. Leave me alone.
No one judges you.
Yes, you are.
No. We're trying to help you.
Please help me.
Phil, we'll help you.
Oh, please.
We'll help. We'll help you, Phil.
Oh, I need help.
You'll get it. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out.
Most of us have been taught there is only one sure way to gain knowledge of the universe, and that is the objective methods of science. Impersonal observations, followed by logical deductions. But for centuries, people have been claiming other ways of knowing the universe.
What do you mean you played it for him? What'd he say?
Just like I told you, Chris.
Paradigm.
Because what is this? It doesn't even make sense.
Intuition, hunch.
I don't understand Marion. He hasn't changed his news format in 5 years.
Terms used to describe.
Don't shoot the wrong things, Chris.
I believe.
You want my opinion? Look, well, let me tell you. You ought to get something more exciting. Something people are used to getting off on. Like you're doing a story on a pig farm. What is that? Who cares?
I care.
How about a rapist? Interview a rapist. Get him to talk about the crime, you understand? In as much detail as possible. Then interview the rapee. You know, the one that gets it. Get the neighbors in. How many times did the girl scream? That always seems to be in doubt. You know the number of screams?
During my flight over Apollo, I saw the Earth suspended.
Well, the world is falling apart.
Against the immense black
You know that?
sky.
I mean, people are freaking out on the streets.
No national boundaries.
Yeah, I know.
No political divisions. Only a single.
I was at a therapy session, you know? This guy
When you
goes
can see the Earth
bananas.
from this broader perspective.
I mean, he falls apart right in class. And everybody, including the therapist, runs over and pats the guy in the back and says, "Way to go, buddy." And he's falling apart.
Did you see Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
That's the kind of world it's going to be. No doubt about it. It's here now.
There's a verse
I kind of like the excitement of it myself.
that has been known to religious leaders throughout the ages. and is only now being rediscovered by science. The idea that all things in the universe are interconnected and interdependent.
What the hell is going on? Shit!
And with no obligation and no credit check at Mr. T's Rental. I like Mr. T's no obligation rental because it doesn't tie me down.
I like Mr. T's no credit check because I don't have any credit yet.
Rent everything but the popcorn. At Mr. T's TV and Stereo Rental, a subsidiary of Remco Enterprises Incorporated.
O'Hare files suit in federal court today to have "In God We Trust" removed from all U.S. currency. Miss O'Hare, citing the First Amendment, called for an end to what she called the official sanction of superstition and mumbo-jumbo that has plagued this nation for centuries. The Rangers were in Boston today, and Garrett will have that story for you in a moment. Right now, news reporter Lemoyne Peabody is standing by with a story on Big D's newest nightclub. Lemoyne?
This is Lemoyne Peabody. In its quest to bring you the very latest breaking news, KSTX is proud to announce a television first. Unprecedented live coverage of an actual suicide, courtesy of KSTX and our sponsor.
Help me! Somebody get a doctor! Help!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by.
Your spirit is the mirror to my soul. You are always with me, and your love will never end. And today I am with you once again. You are my friend.
Help to make me say I want love. I need help from somebody. I want help that will make me love, that will make me see a real need for other people. I just need help. I mean,
you're gonna get it, Margaret.
gonna be okay.
You loved your parents?
Very much. I didn't get to see much of my daddy because he was a truck driver. He was away from home a lot. That gave me a little resentment, I think, because he wasn't around to help me when I was growing up.
And you missed that?
Yeah, I missed that.
Did you resent it?
I did, Dan.
Did you ever tell him?
No, I didn't.
Why?
I never got a chance.
If you had the chance to talk to him right now, what would you say to him?
I'd tell him how much I loved him.
Why don't you tell him? Why don't you talk to your dad right now?
I can't, he died. I think he'll hear you, man.
You can still talk to him.
Chris, you can still tell him you loved him.
Did you ever tell him you loved him?
Yeah, I did.
Enough?
He heard me. Did he ever say it back to you? No. Well, yes, he did. But not like quite the way you wanted it, right? Well, I would have liked to have told him in person. See, I got back from Vietnam, and I got off the bus, and my mother was there. And she told me that my father died 2 weeks before I got home.
Let it out. Let it out.
L.A. said you can't change anything, but you can. You can change yourself. And then things around you begin to change because you're seeing them through new eyes. You understand?
I understand, but...
To change yourself, Bubba, you've got to get into yourself. You got to know who you are and where you're coming from.
I don't care about where I'm from. I want to know where I'm going.
Yeah. Hey, you want to help me shoot a little film about pyramids?
Pyramids? Far out.
Which one of you guys is Kim Russell?
Kim's right up here.
Hi, Mr. Love. That's right. Here's my card. And this here's my director of photography, Bubba Levenberg.
Hi, Bubba. Hi. Is this a cosmic deal or what?
You must be into films. That's right. But I'm really interested in what you do.
Well, I build pyramids. You make films, I build pyramids.
Why are you building this one?
We're going to have a little gathering inside it, have an afternoon of music, watch the sun go down from inside the pyramid, and have an evening meditation.
How do pyramids affect human beings?
That's a good question. I hope we'll find out. We're composed of some of the same thing that the animals are. We may be affected by our chemistry. It may in turn have an effect on our consciousness.
I see.
Well, one of the reasons why I came down here is that I'd like to do a documentary on it.
Great. What do you have in mind?
Well, we could start by filming this one.
All right.
Good. This small strip of bottom land for 31 years. For Dick and the animals that share the ravine with him, things are just about the same now as they were years ago. However, this morning, the Commissioner's Court upheld a ruling condemning the Hogarty Hog Haven as an eyesore and a health hazard to the community. What this means is he has slightly under 45 days to close down the haven and find another place to live or face the possibility of going to jail. Did you expect you were going to lose the decision when you first decided to fight the surrender of your property?
No, they should see that this place ain't no health hazard. Why, the kids come down here after school, well, they love it. They pick wild berries right off the vine. It's the way we wanted it. Everybody in the neighborhood came down here one time or another. It was like a park to them.
Well, primarily it was the pigs. Some people say there's smell in the dirt.
Oh, pigs ain't dirty any more than any other animal, humans included. Just look at them over there. They got feelings too, you know. Some people just don't know that.
Do you have any place in mind to go after you close down the hog haven?
No, I ain't worried much about that, though. Wherever it is, it'll be the right place to be. Everything happens for a reason, you know. Like this place, it's been like a garden to me. I learned a lot about myself here, watching the seasons and just sort of figure things out for yourself, you know. It's hard not to cry. Something's over and I really love this. That hurts.
That's horrible.
How have you managed to survive out here all these years?
Crying. It's making me ill, for Christ's sake. Ed, shut it off. Shut it off! I'll tell you the truth. I don't think people are going to like that.
I do.
People don't mind seeing a broad cry, but it doesn't look right to see a man cry like that.
But it's real, don't you see? It's more than just a movie. It's like being asked into another person's heart.
Who cares? I tell you, it's a waste of time.
Listen to me, Willie. People want to see... You know I know people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, people want to see...
People want to see stars screwing each other and shooting each other. I got to show a halfway decent film 4 times a day just to break even. Distributors, they won 80% of the goddamn popcorn sale. Like, what else you got there?
Nothing you'd be interested in, Willie.
Oh, I don't know. Let's take a look. How about something with broads or music?
Yeah?
Well, what's that one?
Oh, that's a film about pyramids.
That's not right. I mean, I'd like to see something with broads or music in that one.
Okay. Here, amigo, thread that one up for Mr. Easter here. You're gonna like this one, Willie. I know that. I know that for sure.
Broads?
Broads and music.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, Ed, let it roll any time.
What the hell is this?
All plants and animals, they have life. They also have soul. Just like humans, we are also soul. We are eternal soul.
When you breathe in, let all this energy flow into your body. And when you breathe out, let all your anger go with it.
Okay.
What you're looking at here is what we call Kirlian photography. That's a special system of taking pictures without a camera or lens, but sending an electrical current through, in this particular case, a finger pad. The finger pad belongs to a patient at UCLA who's being treated by a healer who uses, interestingly enough, magnetic passes in his work.
Well, Dr. Moss, you've been an actress, a wife, a mother, a psychologist, an author, a parapsychologist. Now you're into Kirlian photography. Can you tell us why that is?
Kirlian photography poses a lot of challenge because, you know, in the esoteric literature, and I'm interested in parapsychology, and that involves esoterica, they talk about an energy body that we consist certainly of physical stuff. But beyond the physical stuff, there is something that emits energy from us and takes energy from the atmosphere, and that this energy body probably makes us well or ill, certainly is used in psychic healing to give energy to somebody who's sick, make them better. And if this is so, and Kirlian photography captures it, it's going to revolutionize our concepts of physiology, medicine, and the nature of the human being, and that's pretty important. I'm talking about a certain kind of energy that seems to be emitted by certain people who call themselves healers, and they are, to other people, and the illness will disappear. Now, with the psychic healer, how much is the belief in the patient that this man is going to make him better is a big question that we don't have any answer for. But let's say that we're working with belief, and that belief and faith can heal. That's all we're saying. Faith healers have done a very good job since time immemorial. And we have been studying this phenomenon using Kirlian photography, and we see an interesting thing. We see that the emanations from the healer go toward the patient's emanations get brighter, and the healers get dimmer. So we think we're looking at an energy transfer. This becomes very exciting. I think most of science for the past couple of 100 years has been looking at our bones and sinews and all the material parts of man. I think all of the things we've just talked about are looking at the energetic and psychic aspects of man, and I think that is where the future lies.
You know, there's a world we can see and a world we can't see. A world we can only feel.
I believe we will discover that through consciousness, feelings and thoughts connect all living things. Actually, there is much work been done already to explore these subtle interconnections by people ranging from research scientists and medical doctors to ministers and students. In fact, some of the more interesting discoveries have been made by a man who is a lie detector expert.
Back in 1966, I attached one portion of the conventional polygraph to a plant leaf and found, much to my amazement, that I obtained a tracing that in many respects was similar to that of the human subject. This caused a lot of work to be done as far as observations are concerned and structured experimentation. And to date, we seem to feel that a plant leaf has a capability of showing levels in the change of well-being of other biological life forms in the laboratory area, and also seems to be able to show indication of changes as far as thought process of humans in the area are concerned. One of the things I've constantly seen as far as the continuity of my research is concerned in the laboratory is an apparent oneness among all living things, whether it be the plants and the pots in the laboratory animals, bacteria, chicken eggs, and so forth. And it caused me to look a little bit toward books in Eastern philosophy where apparently for thousands of years they've been talking about the apparent oneness in the universe.
Did you ever read any Don Juan books?
Yes.
Journey to Ixtlan?
I believe there is magic. Real magic. Going on all the time. All around us. I've been in places of power before. I felt vibrations like in the woods. So strong, I knew it was a power place for me.
I felt that before. My body's slipping away. I'm free in my body.
Come on over. Try this.
Yeah, but we can change things. Things are changing anyway.
They're changing, I agree. But they're getting worse.
They're getting better.
20,000 years of recorded history and only 200 years of peace? What does that tell you?
That we all ought to get our heads together.
It'll never happen. Don't be naive.
Don't be so sure. It's not good to be sure about anything.
Christ, you're beginning to sound like a...
Listen.
How long do you have to wait before you can get out of the station?
It takes about 4 hours to go through your preparations. And then if you're going to have some food or maybe take a little rest, it might even take longer.
Can we look through the telescope? Yes, we have a good object on the planet Venus.
Can I have your autograph?
Certainly.
Excuse me, Captain Mitchell. Hi, Chris Lowe.
Hello, Chris.
I'm the filmmaker that got a hold of you.
Yes, I remember.
This is my assistant, Bob Levenberg.
Hi, Bob. Please.
Listen, there's several subjects I'd like to talk over with you concerning the documentary.
I'll be glad to, and I think we can get some time here. Let me finish up with the children, and we'll see if we can make some time.
Okay.
Perhaps stroll around and talk.
Great.
Good. See you in a few minutes. Well, I think most scientists these days are very much agreed that there has to be life on other planets. But certainly within the galaxy, or in other galaxies, there has to be intelligent life. And even though we don't know how to reach it or contact it or how to even receive messages from it, it certainly is there.
Captain Mitchell, Chris told me that during your flight in space you sent ESP messages back to Earth. Who received the messages?
Well, we had 4 subjects here in the United States that we worked with. It was a normal laboratory-type experiment that's been conducted for at least 30 years, but in this case, we took it into space. It's a very private...
What's happened, Captain?
Oh, they're just rotating a dome in preparation for tonight's astronomy lecture. I think perhaps with all this noise, we ought to go outside and continue our discussion.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Captain, at the Noetic Institute, you experimented with a man named Yuri Geller. Was he one of the men that you relayed messages to?
No, we didn't work with him on the space flight. I didn't even know him at that time. We worked with him later in the laboratory doing remote perceptions and telekinetic work. And he's real enough, but he also happens to be a performer. And that makes our job as scientists exceedingly difficult when he becomes such a controversial character and is a performer as well.
Why do you put so much faith in science?
Science has always been investigating the unknown and providing new answers. But without a value system, without the ethics, the morality that go with governing science, it can never solve anything.
Captain Mitchell, in my documentary, I'd like to show some kind of hope for humankind.
We'd like to think that there is a value system that we could all address. And we would like to think that we could train people to understand that value system, to agree upon it, to relate to themselves better, to relate to each other better, and to the world in which we exist. The real thing we must study is consciousness, because we don't know what consciousness is. We don't know what it is that we human beings really are. That's the enigmatic question at the moment. Some of our better scientists seem to think that consciousness is the basic mind stuff, maybe the basic stuff of the universe, behind all matter. I don't really know if that's true, but it's a good assumption to start with. The real question with the dilemma of mankind at the moment is, do we have time to evolve these things and to understand them and to utilize that information? We have to start now, and we have to start with each individual working on himself to become a better human being.
There are some men who see what is and ask why to what life brought. Then there are some men who see what's never been and ask, why not? History's course is changing. Story can be told. One of pioneers, new frontiers, and the age of gold. Secrets of the pyramid, the riddles of the Sphinx, the magic of the crucifix. It's all in what you think. So come home, all of you pilgrims, you strangers in this land. The dawning of Aquarius made for every one of us. Come on, take of Aquarius is made for every one of us. Come on, take a stand. Come on.